Hi, everybody. Um, Happy Monday. I hope you were able to enjoy your weekend. And at some level, I feel like we're finding new ways to enjoy things like weekends these days. Um, Today, the lecture notes are about how food can shape our personal and social identities. Um, the article that I asked you to read looks at how some part of our sense of self is necessarily going to be food related. Some part of how we see ourselves is going to be linked to food. So, for example, are you a meat and potatoes person? Are you a healthy eater? Are you a vegan? All of these ways of seeing ourselves are linked to our relationships with food, and our food related identities can link us to other social groups as well. And we've talked about this earlier in the semester too, especially with regard to ethnic food and ethnic identity, ethnic group identity. Um, what does it mean to eat like an American? What does it mean to eat like an Illinoisan? What does it mean to eat like a Chicagoan? What does it mean to eat like a DeKalbite? Is that how you say people who are from DeKalb? Are we DeKalbians? DeKalbans? Anyway, what does it mean to eat like someone from DeKalb? In other words, how it's worth thinking about how regional foods shape our identities as people who live in the places that we live in. I'm sad to have to inform you that we're missing out on regional in-class snacks today. During this lecture, I usually have a very DeKalb specific snack item, beer nuggets, delivered. So we can nosh a little bit after talking about the reading. So I'm sorry we can't celebrate our regional food related identities as DeKalbites, or at least people who spend some of our time in DeKalb. Anyway, I'm sorry we don't get to do that today. Today is also a time to talk about the assignments that will get us to the end of the semester. So first, your food journal comparison assignment is due on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. And if I mess that up in Blackboard, let me saying this right now override that. It's due at 11:59 a.m. If I accidentally typed something else into Blackboard, don't worry, it won't be late until after 11:59 p.m. a.m. p.m. On Wednesday. So check Blackboard for the assignment sheet and check my prior videos for discussions of the requirements. Next up is going to be our final project, which has required a little bit of adjustment for our current circumstances. Originally, it was supposed to be a class potluck where we all bring a dish, and then your final paper would be a sociological, cultural, and historical analysis of the dish. No potluck, alas. Now all we can do is the paper. So once again, we will be unable to enjoy a meal together, which is one of the many disappointments of this pandemic semester. So I'm sorry about that. But I've put the paper assignment on Blackboard, and we can talk about that a little bit more on Wednesday after you've gotten a chance to look at it. The other outstanding assignment in this class is the engagement activity. And the engagement activity is going to be the final domino to fall as the result of our switch to remote instruction. I've looked on Blackboard and I see that no one has turned in anything in the engagement activity column. So I am just going to strike that from our list of requirements. In other words, you no longer have to do the engagement activity. It's impossible for me to ask you to fulfill the requirements of the assignment because they are in violation of social distancing. I mean, the work that these organizations that I listed in the assignment are doing continues, but I cannot make it a requirement of our course that you participate in it. And I certainly wouldn't participate in it myself, so I can't ask you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself. So for your own safety and the safety of others, I'm going to strike that assignment from our list of requirements. I will just calculate your grades based on a total possible of 950 points instead of the original 1,000. So you're not going to get the chance to earn those extra 50 points, but those extra 50 points are no longer going to be part of the total possible you could have earned. All right, so that's a decision that I think is fair for everyone. You don't have to do it, and your final grade will not include those points at all, okay? So that's the news for today. Email me if you have any questions about assignments. I am working my way through your restaurant meal ethnographies, or for some of you, your home meal ethnographies right now, and we'll try to finish that grading this week. I hope you're all managing. It's, you know, it's been a long time that we have been isolated, and while it is amazing what humans can get used to, this is still nowhere near optimal, and there are so many reasons why we are all stressed and distressed these days. So be gentle with yourself, stay safe, and let me know what you need. Okay? Hang in there, Huskies.